Hello and welcome. Tonight we're going to play a little Inuyasha, a feudal fairy tale. See how that goes, see how everyone loves their Monday. And away we'll go. This is a great looking game. PlayStation 1, you know. Let the anime intro rock. It's quite nice. Hope everyone's having a good night, good evening, or good afternoon. And I'm glad you're here watching some Inuyasha on a Monday. Yeah, there we go. Big arrows, getting it done. Do, 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 do. Oh. Seishomaru. He's all about it. That boy's got claws. Alright. Let's jump in here. Press the start button. And see where it takes us. Alright, we got backpack. Can look at pictures and play mini games. Can change various settings with Shippo. Got the training. You can practice and learn controls. The Dream Fairy Tale. Fight 2-on-2. Versus Fairy Tale. Feudal Fairy Tale. It's a story, obviously. Let's get hype. The pictures. Change various settings. I guess we'll just jump right into just a few versus matches. Get used to the controls, and maybe play a little story mode. I like that run animation. Oh, and we have nobody unlocked here. Oh well. We'll just jump in. Well, little Inuyasha. Yeah, go Sango. We'll just jump in. No easy guard. I like blocking. Let's random these stages. Alright. Well, there's some nice little touches to the backgrounds already, you can see. Alright, we got dash. Oh. Square. Little jab, little slash. Oh, it's like a parry. Okay, there we go. Oh, okay. We got a little quick dash. There we go. Uh-oh. That's a big cat. And a big boomerang. Ow, my face. Oh, okay, it's got kind of like an easy combo system. Alright. Nice. It is really nice looking for a PlayStation 1 game. It's been a while since I've played it. You know, so just throwing it in here again tonight. Reminding me, it looks quite good. Okay. Follow up. Alright. Okay, we got 2-in-1s. It's a real fighting game. Okay, there we go. Combos for days. Alright. Get in the corner here. See how they like it? Oh, there we go. There we go. Real combos. I see how it is. He loves it. It does have a real nice clean style. It's made by Dimps, makers of many a fighting game. Even your favorites like Street Fighter 4. select new characters. Let's get a little bit of this flavor before we jump into the story mode. So we can give a nice little taste of it. Miroku. A little Kagome. Yeah, we'll get in there. And I'm up in the Hidden Leaf Village. But yeah, it has a really clean art style, like the sprites, and there's like just that little bit you can see. There's like how they're walking in and out of shadow there. That looks really cool that they've actually bothered to do that. Okay. So he's just throwing salt there, baby. All right. Oh. All right. Okay. Does he have a basic combo? Like our friend. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Just got rid of that tree. That's how great my magic is. Okay, he's got some projectile action. Little fireball. Okay, there we go. This game's got combos. We can make it happen. Even. We'll get in there. Alright. One by time. Default. That's the only way to do it. Miruk? Aw, she's sad. I'm gonna meditate on it. See how it goes. Yeah, I like... There's some ridiculous juggle potential in this game, clearly. That's nice. I like that counter system. That's kind of neat. Kind of like just a straight up parry button. Okay, yeah, that's clearly the parry. All right. Oh, there we go. Supers. This is fireball. Just trying to figure out how to do their specials, if that's a if it's a straight up button, or if it's like a super combo like Street Fighter or whatever. Neat. Hey, Alric, how you doing? Just playing a little Inuyasha, Feudal Fairy Tale on the PlayStation 1 tonight. I'm gonna jump right into the story mode. Who said I was a perverted monk? Well then. That's good. Alright, we're gonna exit to the mode selection here and pop in. Do up some of the story. See how it goes. There we go. Feudal Fairy Tale. Let's go on a journey to find the shards. Shall we? I think we shall. Okay, so my options from the start are Inuyasha, Kagome, and Miroku. So we're gonna go Inuyasha because that seems to be we're gonna hard guard, no easy guard. We're gonna go right in there. That's right. I'm Inuyasha. Yeah. All hung up on this tree. It's pretty cool. She has a sacred jewel of 4 swords within her. It's like Zelda, 4 swords. And I know it said souls. Don't worry about it. And during battle, it shattered. Oh, nice. He's carrying her bike. I've always liked the art style for Inuyasha. It's always been super clean. Yeah, it's a really good series. Like it's one of those series, like, you know, it is the the shonen series, but like who there's going to be dark times, but he's always going to pull through. Um, you know, and that girl has a giant boomerang, and I give it points for that. I've collected 0 shards. Please collect 6 of the jewel. Wind scar back. Sometimes something good might happen if you collect the shards. Well then, all right. Let's hope that something good happens. That's the real thing. Okay. I could go up here and fight Seishomaru right off the start. That's hilarious. He's been waiting. Seishomaru, what do you want? Destroy your foolish half-demon blood for good, of course. I mean, that is his biz. I mean, he really wants that done. Tetsusaiga! He loves it. See, they've yet to learn to hold your tongue. Yeah, the animation quality was great. Like, it was really well animated. It's one of those animes that I think about the color palettes a lot. Like, there's really some really great character design and great color work through the whole series. It's very classic in that. Like, there's a lot of funky colors in some of the newer anime. And I think in a lot of ways, some of the newer anime is losing that sensibility, that good quality of color palette, like just for the world. Shalu! Oh, there we go. He just straight up grabbed me out of that. Alright, there we go. Alright, 2-hit combo. There we go. Oh, well, that hitbox is weird. But I'll take it. Let's see. Alright. Okay. That's kind of weird. It's just... Oh! There you go. Okay, that's only got that range. Alright. This is a proper projectile. Okay. Okay. All legit combos. We'll just keep throwing projectiles. I like that claw. That's right. Is there chip? There we go. That's proper. But yeah, there's just been some anime recently that I've just been like, somebody needs to teach you guys about color theory. And, yeah, there's just been like, I don't know, that's kind of the thing that I've learned from anime, is like design and color saturation and color balance and tone and just setting a mood with tone and stuff like that. And a lot of 90s anime were really incredible at that. The scent of the wind changed. Okay. He loves Kagura. There's also a foul smell coming from that direction. I don't have time for this. I gotta find Kagura! Yeah, like, you definitely see a change. And sometimes color palette changes are meant to represent a change in tone. Like, you know, if it's a little bit more darker or grim, they might get into more blues and purples. You know what I mean? And so, like, when something's bright and, you know, that perpetual blue sky that Inuyasha almost always has in that first season. You know, and you find that really important Because even though there's a lot of dark stuff going on, it is a pretty lighthearted series. So, you know, that's the thing. And there's like a lot of definitely a lot of comic relief characters as well, which are important. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like there's a time and a place for like a straight serious show, but a little levity never hurt anybody. All he needs to say and takes off. Game explanation. Attack the upper left, lower left, upper left, right to destroy the rock. Clear the rock within the time limit to clear the game. Okay, so there's so many games. All right. It's been a while. I've owned this game forever. But I haven't played it in some time, so remembering that there's mini games and all that stuff in it is a thing. Let's break this rock. Oh, there's bugs. Am I gonna have to jump over to get the other side, I bet? Yeah. Let's do it. Oh, there's bees. I have meter here. I wonder if I can use it. Alright, we don't need to. We're good. Yeah, and with now when you're talking about an anime like JoJo, he's specifically going for kind of like the reverse palettes where you're looking at like you're going to put like a green and a purple together. You're going to put like these highly contrasting colors or that punk pop of like purples and pinks and yellows and stuff like that. Like that, there's definitely like an 80s color sensibility to JoJo. There's a lot of garish and kind of like just kind of offsetting color. So you're definitely going to like you're definitely going to see that contrast potential. And there's a lot of blue. Like most of the characters in JoJo, that are main characters like Jolene, JoJo, Josa, all that stuff, they mostly have blue. There's a lot of blue going on in JoJo for the pro tags. So yeah, you definitely see that as intentional. No, he can't die yet. Is Kagome more important to you? I bet she is, but that's not the issue. It's just that Kagome. Oh, you can't make me. Can't make me come with you. Kikyo. But yeah, see, like, look, we got this beautiful, like, scene of the village in a rice field. They're both in red and whites, like, light gray palettes for their weapons. See that? She parried that. Little pokey poke. Alright, we're gonna get in there. Oh, can I want to parry that. Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is, girl. Yeah, like that. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have, like, traditional movement commands. Like, I just push forward and square for that slash fireball. And that's back and square. Okay. Got a 2-in-1 to these low blocks. I see how it is, girl. There we go. I do remember this game having some like kind of crazy combo situations and setups once you got back into it. Like, it's definitely a fun game, and I gotta unlock all the characters again. I don't think I still have my proper save. I didn't load it there. This is Ollie. Maybe I'll pick on Shippo to feel better. I mean, that's what you need to do. Damn Shippo. Let's go find Shippo. Look at him. There he is. He's running from me already. Alright, let's go. Hajimeoka. Hey, isn't that Ship over there? Shippo. Hey, Shippo. Look at this little dude. There's the ears. Oh, we had a fight again. None of your business. Now I got nailed on the top of the head. Oh, poor Shippo. Poor, sweet, gentle Shippo. Oh, we're gonna get tag battled on. Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, he's a little demon boy. With his goofy little ears. Oh, look at him. Look how small he is. Hippome, Shabu! Oh, fireballs just go right over him. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, there's a little gauge down there for his partner. I see. Let's do it. That's right, let's bully him in this corner. Is he hitting me with an acorn? Oh, crush his soul. I like the range. Oh, the little horse. Oh, he's got combos. Oh, here we go, tag. I see how it is. I like how they hide the loading with this animation. Oh, that's great. Okay. Let's see how it is. That's right, I'll get in there with the hot pokes. Alright, we're gonna get a little run dash on here. Oh, they're tagging again. Oh, because he tied his hair back. Yeah, yeah. I get it. I get it. Trying to see if I can figure it as super. Alright. Let that be a lesson, Shippo. Inuyasha loves it. Do-do-do. Man, you have to have a good lecherous monk. It's pretty much the only way to be sure if your monks are lecherous or not. Hey, do you think that you could win against me? What are you looking at? I'm not the bad guy here. Got Ship open his big mouth. What? Oh. Realized that he'd hurt Shippo's feelings. Oh, Shippo. You little bastard. Alright, let's go get all these. And something wonderful will happen. Meow. I've been waiting for you, Inuyasha. There's a sick pyramid in the background. See, look at these nice skies, these purple pink hues. Oh, Miraku. Oh, I can't tell Kagome my true feelings. That wouldn't be right. Yeah. Oh, pervy monk. Get out of here. Guess you just don't understand. It's like parents. Sometimes parents just don't understand. Alright, let's do it. I'm gonna hit pause right quick. Let's see if there's a proper command list. Yep. It is all about the miasma. That's true. Look at that. Look at that. They animated that sky. That's cool. No, we do not have... Oh, there we go. Down, down, square. Yeah, look at, like, his fireball is just back and circle. It's weird. Player facing right. Alright, cool. So it's just down, down, square. Simple enough. Keep thinking you can juggle off that, but you can't. Alright, alright. I'll get that shard. How's it like this? There we go. That's what it's all about. Big moves. Wow, that didn't even kill him. It came close, but it didn't kill him. Here we go. We've added the super ability because I was trying. For some reason, I thought there was double fireball motions for supers in this game, but they're down downs. Oh, all your talk. Yep. Miraku's trying. Miraku. Oh. Okay, I can't go up there, so do I have to go around? Alright. That's what we'll do. I gotta fight her, or at least talk to her. Before I see what's up. But yeah, look at these skies. I'm impressed with all of them. It's nice orange. Oh, if it isn't Inuyasha, you're still alive. Alright, we sell this once and for all-aroo. Let's do it. She's going to show me which is more powerful. Alright. If she wants, she can give it a shot, but I now know how to do my special, so I don't think she stands a chance. See, look at this lighting. I do like the sprite work in this game, it's nice. Like, for a PlayStation 1 game, they would have had to make sacrifices on the animation, so... This is pretty good, just considering. Got range for that? Alright. Oh. Oh! She just pulled out a demon samurai. I see how it is. Oh, crazy girl. Alright. I like that. There we go. I think they didn't have to do the whole animation that time. I wonder, this is me just throwing it out there, I wonder if the first time it does it, it has to load it into RAM. And then the next time it's already in RAM, so it doesn't have to do the big animation. That's just me throwing a guess out there. How's that, Kagura? Feel the pain? Your wind is no match for Tetsu Saiga! Oh. But I wanted to go here, where the other one was. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, it's been a while. I have the box sets. I haven't re-watched it in some time, and I really should. I can smell him everywhere. There he is. I'm amazed that you of all people could come this far. Listen to him. Shut up. Making sure you'll never open that mouth of yours again. He's unlockable. I remember that much. With my attitude. Let's do it. Let's see how pitiful these powers are. Naraku. Inside his fortress. He's got some shard business happening there. Yeah, he's got a nice sprite. Look at that. Shobu. Bees? Oh no. I like the range on that. Oh, really? Oh, really? Look at this dude. Okay. So, that can actually hit off of one of those. Look at that. That's beautiful. Oh, he just jabbed me out of my special. Am I going to pick that up? Is that automatically giving me that? I want it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Gotta level up. Are you in pain now? When I get into it, you're no match for me. And see, that's the thing, too. Like, him, just like Naruto and all those guys, they're gonna get into that state where they're like, oh, guess what? It's time to get wrecked. There we go. Got 10 pieces of shard. Wins losses. Alright. I like it. Target 6. Oh, you seem to have collected many shards of the sacred jewel. Allow me to hold on to them for you. Nice. We've unlocked Koga. There we go. Yep. Let's save. Let's get it done. Alright. Well, let's pop in here. We'll play with Kagome. Or Koga. Man, let's play as Koga. He's probably gonna be good. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's jump in there. Yeah. So let's see what this horn dog's up to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sealed by the Lady Kikyo. I like it. And during battle, it is shattered. But I do like shows like this, like Ranma 1/2, Sailor Moon. You know, they all had kind of like a lighter side, and were honestly probably more aimed at girls, or at least more inviting to a female audience, for sure. You know what I mean? There was a little bit more romance. There was a little bit more heroism, but yet she was also, the story was about her as well. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, she wasn't tagging along. Kind of like a Bulma. You know, if you think like in Dragon Ball, like, you know what I mean? She's usually like helpless most of the time. But somebody like Kagome is pretty capable, you know. Yeah, like each character has their own kind of run through it. I'm gonna spin down here. See, I don't know if there's actually a specific order that you should fight them in. I assume it's just anybody, and then until you get to the last one. Oh. Maybe the flea. I always thought his nose looked like a carrot. That flea nose. Look at him. You know, old man flea with a carrot nose. You know, with his nice little robes. Kimono. That sacred jewel, baby. I like how when his eyes close, though, like, you know, the whites close over his pupil. Alright. I think that's hilarious. But yeah, like, a lot of, oh, look at him. I like that stance. Oh, because he walks forward. That's hilarious. Look at that kick. Okay, that's my parry. There we go. There we go. He's got some combos. I keep wanting to, Alright, he's got wolves. Oh, man. He is no Inuyasha, as far as his power goes. He does not do the same kind of damage. That is for sure. Yeah. Yeah. I assumed he was some kind of, like, little, like, Oni, or some kind of, like, you know, some kind of little demon spirit or something like that. I'm not gonna give them that much mutt face. Taking the shots. But yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of, just because of where they were, I assumed that, you know, most people were, you know, demons or half demons, you know, or whatever, so, yeah. Get in my way, I'll beat anyone up that's in my way. Hmm? Nan desu ka? You're an arrogant demon. By force, you say? Alright. Excellent. Excellent. He's down to clown. But yeah, that was interesting that Koga definitely seemed like he didn't do as much damage. I mean, obviously, you know, I'm sure Inuyasha is the Ryu. So he's probably got a better damage output overall. Okay, alright. Boom. Okay, there we go. He's got some moves. He's got some moves. Call in the dogs. He's got cool his stances and stuff are really cool. I like them. I'm a big fan of that. He's got this projectile whirlwind that puts him across the screen. Yeah, like that's the thing too. Like with a lot of these stories, the backdrop is important, but it's more of a backdrop. Like, you know what I mean? It's like setting the tone and feel, but you're not getting a lot of the politics of that era. You're not getting a lot of I guess what you would call like you're getting soaked up in the adventure. You're not getting pulled into the the political aspect, or you're not getting anything shoved down your throat, I guess is the best way to put it. Because like there is a lot of anime that is very strong on pushing the political ideals of the time within the story. And not that it's a bad thing. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of interesting to see what was going on. But a lot of times the themes of the time have nothing to do with the adventure the characters are on. And sometimes they do, you know what I mean? But I think you can do the backdrop without actually having to get way into what the politics are. She has no business with me. Because I mean, you do have a lot of like, that Tokugawa era, stuff where it was like, where a lot of stuff takes place right at the mid to end of like the samurai era, like Rurouni Kenshin, Ninja Scroll, things like that. Where they're very much about, the feuding clans and like what the politics were and all that kind of stuff. I like Inuyasha, but it's kind of about that, I guess, would be the better way to think about that. Not Inuyasha, but Rurouni Kenshin. Oh, well then. Hello, juggle combos. I see what's happening here. Yes, I will do crazy biz to you. All right. Can you do that in the air? Do you have any air-based version of that? Because that's pretty cool. Oh, wow, he has an air dash. Neat. Well, I'm a big fan. Kind of part of the, I'm not sure, I'm not going to call it a problem, but the kind of thing with collecting games and having such a large library of games, you just don't have time to kind of like circulate through all of them as much as you'd like. I mean, it's kind of like having a lot of books. You have a handful of them that you read more than others or go back to a bit more than others. And so there are definitely games where I'm like, oh man, I wish I played more of this. Like, you go back to it and then you're like, oh yeah, this is really fun. Has some really neat stuff in it. Oh, this dude. Oh, look at that guy. Every time I see him, I always think that he's wearing one of those rice balls with a seaweed wrap, the black seaweed wrap on his head. I know it's a hat, but I always think that. Yeah, oh yeah. Like, I have stuff I still haven't read. I have games that are still in the plastic, like still sealed. I've got a backlog. And just with collecting games and stuff, you'll pick something up and you might put it in for 2 hours, and you get kind of put it on a shelf and go, that's going to go in this pile the sooner to play, and other stuff goes on the later. Well, I'll take it from you by force, you goofy looker. Guess I'll have to kill you. Sometimes you gotta. Look at the face on that dude. Extinguish the flames from the staff of the skull by attacking them. Flick the blow on Jake within the time limit. You win. Controls are the same. All kinds of weird mini games. Love that big boomerang. Okay, so I can... Oh. Is that gonna work? There we go. Okay. I was like, these dogs gonna run through this, or is this gonna be far harder than I was expecting? But no, they did. They did their biz. Oh, I am this good. He is shocked. Someone screen cap that right now. That should be a meme. Ah, Sessho Maru. Baka. Baka indeed. I guess if I whip around here, it's Seisho Maru time. Let's see what we can do. And the funny thing to me, this game kind of reminds me of it, because I can see that there's big combo potential, or at least crazy, weird combo potential in this game. I remember, like, the first time that I kind of even thought about combos in video games was Bloody Roar on the original PlayStation. Those games, like, at the end of it's either the first or the second game, when the ending credits are rolling, there's all these crazy combos happening, and I was just like, whoa. Like, there's just another level to these fighting games, like hugely other level, and people are doing stuff that I wasn't even thinking about. And then that's kind of when I got way into fighting games, and was like, you know, I was into them, like I was really into them then. But I think that's the first time I feel like I've ever seen like a combo video, you know, where you're just kind of like, oh wow, like this is a demonstration of like how crazy this game could be. Like, that's basically his fireball. Like, when he just throws himself at him, that's basically his fireball. Like, I bet you you could time that. Oh, I didn't get him. I didn't get him full blast. But I'll take it. I feel like you could time that and get him again on the way by after the flip kick into the air down, his spiral dash into the corner and back out. I feel like you could get another hit out of that. Oh, Bloody Roar! You've never heard of Bloody Roar? Oh man, there are 4 Bloody Roar games, and they're anime as hell. Yeah, I'll definitely have to play them. They're great. First 2 are on PlayStation, and then the other 2 are on PS2, but then there were also side versions of them on GameCube and on the original Xbox. So yeah, I say there's 4 games, but like the Xbox and GameCube ones were kind of spin-offs. Like they were kind of like, you know how Street Fighter had like Super Turbo. They were kind of that. They were kind of like an upgrade of an existing game, I guess is the best way to describe it. You know, had a little extra characters, a little better animation, stuff like that, but like, they were the same game. Well, we're gonna get hurt if you mock me. Guy like you needs to be taught a lesson. I like how this little dude... Yeah, but like, yeah, Bloody Roar is really crazy. Like, it's basically, it's called Beasterizer in Japan. And so basically there's like a guy who's a werewolf, there's a guy who turns into like a giant insect, there's a girl who turns into a bunny rabbit, but they're like anthropomorphic, you know, like the guy's just like a big muscled werewolf. And so when you're playing, you change into those, you know, characters, so it's really cool, it's like really fast and fun. Yeah, I'll definitely play those. I'll definitely play the Bloody Roar games. But yeah, they're great. They're a great series that I kind of wish was still going. Oh yeah. I do find it interesting. There's a grass layer in front, and then there's the grass that we're standing on Then there's the hill layer, and there's another layer of parallax for the hills. There's the background with the temple on it, and there's another layer behind that. Then there's a cloud animating layer. That's pretty cool. They actually kind of went for it as far as like parallax scrolling and stuff like that. Look at this guy. Okay, alright. Oh. That was weird. I wonder what cues the kind of special version of that. Yeah. That's pretty good. I like that. Yeah, exactly. He's like, he thought he didn't need a tag team partner. He was mistaken. He wants to fight someone who's stronger. Yes, there we go. You always need to fight someone stronger. You never get better. I'll tell you that for free. Alright, let's go put the biscuits to good old Inuyasha. Right? I'm sure that's what everyone wants to call him, Inuyasha. I found you, Muttface. I'll settle the score with you once and for all. Little Osobiwa Awarida. Little playtime's over. Of course you did. Of course you wanted to fight me. Kagome is better off with me. I like it. Make sure you can't hang around Kagome anymore. Fly when Kagome is mine. Gotta fight. You gotta fight for your woman. That's what this is. This isn't a deportation match. This is a wedded nuptials match. Wedded bliss. Alright, look at that. Ooh. Show! Will he just keep coming in on that? I like it. I think it's clean. I think it's because if it's a clean hit, you get the animated thing. Yeah, must be. Oh, let that be a lesson. That sweet pink bike. I love it. Hey, lying on your back and whimpering like the dog you are. You pathetic loser. He loves it. When does Kagome come out and hit him? That's what I want to know. Boom. I mean, obviously I fight Kagome here, right? Or do I fight Whatchamakinky again? Naraku. Yep. Alright. I'll fight you, Naraku. You're like Koga. Yes. You're here to avenge the death of your comrades. Yes. Oh, he's never gonna forgive him. Send you straight to hell. A lowly demon like you won't even be able to lay a finger on me. Well, let's see how that works. Let's see how this goes. I also like that, like, these games also have a little bit of visual novel to them as well. Like, you know, you're getting your little cutscenes, you're getting your dialogue, you know. They're not skimping on the story. There is a little bit of story there. You know. They could have had just a series of fights and then like a little ending scroll. Oh. take all these. Oh, thought you could slap me. Oh, which is gonna win? Uh-oh. I'm not a fan of getting attacked by all these roots. Oh, it beat it. It beat it out. Oh, that's amazing. Alright. I'll take that. That wasn't the cleanest hit, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, it was, actually. There was a really good time in the late 90s, early 2000s, where there was a lot of really good English dubs. Big fan of a good dub. You know, I know a lot of people are weirdly like, oh, subs, you know, but I think you want as many people to see and enjoy your product as possible. And so a good English dub makes that possible. Do you know what I mean? It makes it more accessible, it makes it more enjoyable for more people. You know, and that's why, like, a lot of people go, oh, I really like, you know, they know Naruto, they know One Piece, they know Inuyasha, you know what I mean? They know Sailor Moon, they know Dragon Ball, you know, because they had fairly decent dubs. Cowboy Bebop has an amazing English dub, you know, and so, like, yeah, that's the thing. Like, when people are all like, oh, you know, subs, no dubs, I'm like, eh. You know, I like a good dub, you know. I don't know, I'm just not, like, I get it to an extent, like, you know, it's like the way they quote unquote intended it, but at the same time, you know, a lot of things get translated into different languages. So you don't have to learn the language. You don't have to, you know, the localization is important, I think, for things. Oh, I guess I have to play as Mirko or Kagome to unlock somebody else, because he didn't unlock anybody. All right, we'll take a run through with Kagome. Yep. Yeah. And I like when games get a proper dub as well. I'm sure, like, you know, there's plenty of good reasons, like, cost-wise. I'm sure it wasn't a cost-effective thing to pay to get this game dubbed at the time for the PlayStation 1. But, you know, if you're... a more modern game should have an English dub. That's, you know... that's just me. But, you know, I'm not everybody, I guess, you know, like, oh, there is actually a bit different to these openings. I noticed they were reusing some of the animation, but they definitely have a few different little cuts in here, specifically for Kagome. But yeah, like, and see, that's the thing too, like, a lot of these games are the province of economy. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're not going to draw individual things for each character's story. They're going to use the same ones and then maybe put a different frame in here and there. You know, just to kind of be like, oh, and hey, this is also part of her story. You know. And I think a lot of people forget that. Like, you know, that you can reuse backgrounds, that, you know, if you're going to the same place over and over again, you don't have to draw it every time, you know. And same with, like, transformations. A lot of anime would reuse transformations over and over again, like Sailor Moon or any of those things. You know, it would save time and money. Every time Sailor Moon transformed, they just use the same animation. Hey, you know you can't fight, so don't overdo it. Yeah, she's not a fan of it. Oh. See the same pose, but just that little bit of eye and mouth change. Just to show she's angry. Bone Eater's Well. I like it. Yeah. Like, see, look, there's like a lot of nice little flourish in her, too. Like, just the animation in her hair and her skirt. It's really good. Okay. Oh. She got some stuff. Alright. That's a close attack. Okay. There we go. Atari. Oh. Oh, she's just got a straight get off me button, basically. Uh-oh. I don't know if that's going to hit me. I'm in the air. Oh, no, it got me a little bit. How about this? Yeah, that's right. That's how we'll do it. Yeah, like, the thing I like, see, like, you get the god rays coming in there off the far left. Nice little streaming down. Like, the forest and sky and everything's really neat. Like, I'm just impressed at the animation, like, just the little touches they did for this game. Because, like, you know, the PlayStation 1 was not what you would call a 2D powerhouse. Because every time they did, like, a 2D animation, it was a flat polygon. Like, the PS1 didn't do proper sprites. Or the way you would normally think of sprites, I guess, is the best way to describe it. Like, you know, like Sega Saturn. I believe, maybe I'm crazy, I believe the Sega Saturn was one of the last machines to do proper sprite work. You know, because a lot of the PS1 stuff was the sprite put on a flat polygon, you know, and it was a texture. It wasn't an actual sprite. It's a weird distinction, I know, but, you know. Oh, good timing. There are shards of the sacred jewel stuck inside this rock. Unfortunately, I can't break a huge rock like this. Okay, so now I gotta break that rock. Alright. He's gone, but there are shards here, so I just can't leave him behind. Alright. Controls are the same. Let's bust up this rock and look out for bees. Bees! So you can figure out some of her close attacks. Oh, Monster Rancher was great. Put different CDs in, and you get different monsters based on how many tracks and stuff were on the CDs. That was great. There's talk of bringing that game back. But I think they're talking about using, like, MP3s or something like that. Man, that hand blast she has a huge area of effect, like a huge hitbox, and it does a lot of damage. Wow. Alright. Wow, you've completely destroyed that huge rock. Yeah, I guess I'm not that bad. 3 shards of the sacred jewel. We're in it. Amazing. Yeah, those games, like, that series was pretty cool. I remember you could do, I think you could put, like, the Dead or Alive games in to get Kasumi from Dead or Alive in that game. Stuff like that. Like, there was some really weird, cool stuff with that game. Oh. There's a big bee here. Those are poison insects. Nani? The presence of the shard. Fine. I'll fight. Come on. Let's fight some bees. Okay, yeah. Defeat 45 of them within the time to clear the game. Alright. Alright. Let's kill some bees, I guess. Das kill some bees. The little leaves. Like, there's some nice touches to this game. Right? Is it just going to be spam this? Oh, alright. That has no hitbox, alright. That was awesome, he was on that. Okay. Oh, missed it. Oh. I guess. Oh, won't let me do my special. No, I only got 22 of them. Boo-hoo. Yep, CD sales are important. Well, see, they could do it. Like, I mean, technically, if they brought it out, like, on PS4 or Xbox One, you know, you could throw a CD in or a Blu-ray or whatever, and it could, like, read the tracks. And, you know, you could do it. But odds are they will bring it out as, like, a cell phone game or something like that. But I seen a thing talking about bringing it back. So, and Koei Tecmo is still pretty active. They make Dead or Alive. They make the Warriors Orochi games. You know, they make that Berserk and the Band of the Hawk. You know, they make a lot of anime games. And then all the Dynasty Warriors stuff, and you know. Doesn't have chocolates or anything. Man, Chippo. You don't get chocolates. Keep it for yourself. That's why you're getting so fat. And oh, Shippo. Shippo, no. Oh, Shippo, why? Fat and what? I guess I have to punish you for being a brat. Damn it, Shippo. I mean, Shippo did this to himself. He just said that she was getting fat. What have you done? Oh. Okay. I see how it is. I take it this is like more of like a... The way I see their combos working, it seems like it's more of like a light, heavy kind of situation. Oh. Okay, her get off me button still works. I don't know how you're supposed to actually hit him. Like that, he takes chip damage on block there. Which is really odd, because I guess, like, how else will you hit him, I guess? I don't know. He's so small. Oh, he's got clone jutsu. A good hit will take him out of his clone jutsu. I love that hand blast. It's so good. Oh. Did he just hit me with that? Oh god, I get hit with the spinning dreidel of doom. Oh, he got me too. Man, he's combo happy. Exactly. I couldn't save him from the bugs. Oh god. Okay, what's my option here? Do I continue? I continue? He was so angry about the chocolate. And I was so upset about being called fat. I don't get it, but I guess I won? See, that girl gets mad when you call them fat. I'll have to keep that in mind. Oh, jeez. That was great. The end. Yeah, we'll try again. Of course we will. Let's get gone. Shippo. Alright. Let's chip out Shippo. Oh, I just hit him with my backpack. There we go. How about that combo? 5 hits. Oh. Alright. That's right, jump into it. I like it. That blast is the best, and then I'm just going to end him with an arrow. That's right. Get out of here. Let that be a lesson. A, don't give him any ground, and B, just kick his ass. You know. That was childish of me. I'm sorry, Shippo. Are you alright? See, she was very upset about being called fat. I'm alright. I won't say you're fat anymore. Beautiful. Beautiful. By the way, Mirko walked that way mumbling to himself. Mumbling? I wonder if there's anything on his mind. Yatta! Nah, let's get up here. Hajime Oka. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Dore? Ah, Kagome-chan. She's cleaning her tools. Oh, there's a Kagome and Sengo. Pat. Whoa. Well, hello. What's he patting? Jeez. Stop it. I do not want to fight women. Can argue with us, Kagome. Let's teach him what happens to people like him. Oh, that's hilarious. Let's tag team. Good old Miroku. Oh, this is a new stage. We didn't see this one since we started playing. Nice. A little sparkling water, a little running water, a little waterfall. I like it. Alright. I'll chip you out. Oh. Did he just grab my butt? Oh, that dude. Prevert. Prevert indeed. That's right. Get gone. There we go. Let's do some tagging. A little tag action. I know. He's a prevert. Oh, big throws. Oh! Get wrecked. Get wrecked. I like that throw. Oh, she had the quick change. I like it. Yeah, this game's alright. It's a good excuse to throw this game in tonight. Play a little, you know. That's what it's all about. Think he'll change his ways from just one beating? That's great. True, maybe we should punish him a little bit more. Oh, that's great. Yatta! Alright, girl. Let's do it. A little girl on girl violence. Let's see what we can do here. So, you've come, Kagome. Oh. Kikyo. I. Kagome, you are in the way. That's right. You're in the way of her sweet, sweet lovin'. To understand the feelings of those who linger even after dying. Wow. Wait a sec. Silence! There is no need for two people with the same face to exist. Prepare yourself. Yeah, that's a... Like, think about Ranma 1/2. Just in general. Think about how... You know... the whole concept of that anime would not be well received today. That's right, get off me button. Oh ho. Oh. You can actually tap to dash back, that's neat. Oh, so if you tap... The R1 button kind of gives you like this weird run. And, seems like you can do attacks out of it. Oh, she straight up just said, get gone. Get blasted. Like, see, like, this is the unbreakable walls. This game's great. It's not fight again game. I love that attack. Boom, let's Ataru. Yeah. Well, there's a whole bunch of, like, that little old guy who steals panties in Ranma, you know. His dad who turns into a panda, you know. Inuyasha would never give up on you. Please, Hikyo, please don't make Inuyasha suffer anymore. No one wants Inuyasha to suffer. I don't know what is going on. That's the real question. I'm about to fight Seishomaru. You know, I mean, anime's happening, as per usual. You're the human that was with Inuyasha. Inuyasha's brother. Why are you here? Don't call me the brother of that foolish half-breed. See? Like, not even a fan of half and half. I don't know. A little cream in your sugar? I don't know. Much as a fool's he. Well, maybe if you subscribed and hit that bell for notifications. Not going down without a fight. Oh, really? Well then. I don't know what to tell you. Because it did feel like my thing was getting somewhere, but who knows? Who knows what YouTube does these days? But it did feel like I was getting some traction with recommends and all that kind of stuff, so who knows? Oh, there we go. Oh, he just flicked me away. Oh, I'm blocking the hell out of that giant dog. Get out of here. That's right, wide open. Get got. Yeah, man, I have no idea what to tell you about the way YouTube works. Because, like, that's the thing. Like, I'm subbed to a lot of people as well. And sometimes they get their notifications instantly, and sometimes it's like 2 hours later. I'm like, well, they went live 2 hours ago. I click on it, and they're no longer live, and they haven't been live for an hour or more. So yeah, it's really hard to know. I'm not bad when I get into it. Alright. Slip down here. Yeah, there is a lot of talk that basically YouTube is propping up corporate sponsorships and brands. So, like, say, CNN or Fox News, they're going to get a bigger push than somebody who has, like, 1 million subs that plays video games. Like, you know what I mean? They're basically going for promotions and people they can advertise on who aren't going to say bad things or aren't going to, you know, do anything out of the norm that they're not prepared for unless they have a brand deal with you. Oh, I'm confident about getting through your barrier, good sir. Don't know who you think you are, Naruku, but I'll never forgive you. Alright, you'll regret the fact that you came here alone. I'm not sure what he's implying about my loneliness and coming there alone and what he might do to me, but I'm not a fan of it. A lot of people have been talking about it, so... And a lot of people have noticed that their channels have been getting hit hard. With, like, their views and stuff are just plummeting. So, you know, who knows? Who knows how legit that is? Or they could have just, you know, the algorithm could have a slight change to it, and, you know, it's messed up things just because somebody decided to put something different in their, you know, in their hashtags or what. Who knows? Who knows? YouTube is a fickle mistress. You know what I'm saying? Get off me button. I love it. Yeah, this is the PlayStation 1. This is Inuyasha, a feudal fairy tale on the PlayStation 1. It's a fun little game. 2D brawler. Fighting, you know, 2D fighter, I should say. Not really a brawler. But, made by Dimps. Team that worked on Street Fighter 4. You know. Oh, she can do anything that she puts her mind to. She is a strong, independent woman. Just so you know. She's just enjoying sitting in the rain. I assume I get all those pieces. You know how it is. Myoga's Secret Doom. Oh, you seem to have collected many shards of the Sacred Jewel. Allow me to hold on to them for you. I'm going to play as someone else for a change. It's the first time I played as her. Get out of here. Yeah, let's overwrite that save data. Saved. Yeah, there's a couple 2D Gundam fighting games and Dragon Ball games on the PlayStation. I'm going to assume I can look at the pictures that I've unlocked in here. I can look at pictures, I can change the sound, I can play mini games, I can listen to music. Alright, I just want to see if that ending picture that I just unlocked is in here. I assume it is. You have more pictures. Inuyasha, see, I assume this is that ending picture. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Neat. Oh, it's like all the expressions and stuff. See? Oh. Oh. Eh. There you go. Little attack. You know how it is. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. I assume this one, this little ending of her in the rain would be unlocked. That's cool. I like it. Oh, there's the... You do unlock the game over one. Cool. Alright, let's go back in here. We'll spin through. We've got some others. We're going to back out. We're going to go back through again. That's cool. I like unlocking art. A lot of people get all bent out of shape like, oh, you only unlocked an art gallery. And I'm like, art galleries are fucking cool. And people worked hard on that art. Like, you know, enjoy it. Let's see. Oh, yeah? Oh, I haven't unlocked anybody else. Alright, we'll go through with Miraku. See how it goes. And what are you rebranding to? Monk who has been cursed with a wind tunnel. Alright. Oh, see, he's got some different art. There we go. I mean, I'm going to anyway. Let's be honest here. What are you changing it to? What name will allow you to blend in with the rest of the sheep? What name will appease the sheeple of your commune? Oh, Jesus. Little spirit hold. Alright. Let's do it. I don't want to know. Is it like Cool Guy 83? You know, Thomas the Tank Engine 24? You know, friends with comics? You know. Oh, the monk. Defeat Naraku. Hey, I'm not like that dog. I'm not hanging out with humans. Filthy humans. You say? Hey, monk, I'll take care of you first. Oh, that's terrible. It's terrible. Evan just got here 43. Oh my god. Why? Why'd you pollute my mind and my stream with that? Oh. Oh, it's like an on-hit move. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, there we go. Oh, his is like a vacuum kind of energy wave. That's pretty cool that he can do that. I like that a lot. Uh-oh. Let's walk that biz. Yeah, that's a lot of chip. Oh. You're locked in though. That's the thing. You're locked in whenever you do it, but if you hit, you can combo. Nice. I like it. Elric, don't even play this game. This nonsense, because he's gonna change his name, and he's gonna be stuck with this crap name for like 6 months, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, I wish I never would have changed it." Garbage. Hot garbage. Maybe you should change your name to Bitch Boy 83. That's right. Movie fan. Big movie fan 21. You've been here longer than you probably think you have. No arguing with you. Let's settle this score. Hey, Monaco, what are you doing here? I'm here to fight. That's what I'm here to. Let's go, Inuyasha. Let's go. Film Fan 4. But put ever after it. Film Fan 4. Ever in. Film Fan Forever in. It all sounds like trash. Ikimasu. Oh. I like that little parry. I like how he has that follow-up on like pretty much everything he does. Walk into it. Come on. Oh, you'll always be my baby. Change your name to George Michael. And then you can always say that you're never going to dance again. And that guilty feet have got no rhythm. Oh. Oh my god, I just got hit with the big dog. Literally the first time. See what your nonsense has done? Yep. Exactly. That's what I think. Just a big ol'... Yeah, Bush League. Bush League, indeed. I agree. Hajime Oka, indeed. That's Bush. Bush League. Nothing to see here. It's just a pleat in the pants. Don't act like you're not impressed. Robert Goulet. You know. Oh, pat. What is he patting? Huh? Little old behind. Gonna take your Evan. I'm gonna take your mother out for a nice steak dinner and never call her again. That's what's gonna happen. It is good. Yeah, Inuyasha's pretty good. Ibo? Shobu? Alright. Oh, little smoke bomb. Ikimasu. Oh. Alright, let's do it. Let's get in here. Oh, we decided to trade. There we go. Let's hit her with the super. Get sucked into my weird hand. Girl. Oh, I wanted to see if that would... That's a cool move. I like it. I'm a big fan of it. I like a good dub. Just gonna say that. I'd like a good dub. There are terrible dubs out there, but a good dub really accentuates and makes far more accessible a good show. That's all I'm gonna say. Girls are so short-tempered these days. And those days are typically 7 days out of the month. What? I said nothing. I mean, always. Always. That's what I want. I want to be irritated. I mean, the thing is I don't know. Funimation has been trash for a long time. Let's be honest. Most of my favorite dubs have nothing to do with Funimation. I'll tell you that for free. Like, I don't know. There's just a lot of lazy, bad dubs out there. And, you know, it's like, hey, we got fucking Phil from accounting. Can you come in here and grumble like an old man? Well, I guess I'm an old man. No. You know, there's a bunch of really, you know, it's like we got Kim from HR to come in here and say something. You know, there's a lot of really bad dubs. You know. And a big part of it was they weren't, you know, anime wasn't being taken seriously. There wasn't a lot of money in it. There wasn't a lot of money behind it. You know. So when you got Kim from HR to come in and say a few lines, you know, it was better than it not happening at all to them. You know. So I don't, not just Dragon Ball. There's like, you know, there's just a lot of bad dubs out there. You know. And you get, you know, characters with voices that are just ear-searing. You know, and so getting stuck hearing that trash over and over again ruins any rewatchability they might have had. You know, but hey, what do I know? Ikimasu. He's not going to back into it? Yeah, okay. It's such an interesting attack, because it's just like instantly kind of does a hop jump when it hits. It counts as a hit, works as a hop jump. Oh, don't switch into me. That's not cool. Ikimasu. There we go. Get wrecked. Yeah, I think, like, ADV did a lot of great dubs. They also brought a lot of really good anime over here. Like, Bubblegum Crisis, ADV Police, you know. But honestly, I think between them and Manga Entertainment, they have, I would say, and then there was CPM Manga, and then there was Anime Ego. You know what I mean? A lot of those, and I'm clearly dating myself there when I'm talking about a lot of those studios, because they don't exist anymore. But they brought over some great stuff. A lot of those publishers were incredible, and sadly they're not around anymore. And Geneon, they brought a lot of good stuff over as well. Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, and a lot of, actually, the funny thing is, a lot of anime dubbing, for a lot of those studios, like ADV and stuff like that, were done in Canada. Ocean Studio did a lot of that dubbing. So plenty of your anime that you're familiar with all have Canadian voice acting casts and stuff like that, which is really interesting to me. You know, that many Americans grew up loving things like Degrassi, Junior High, and Canadian voice acted anime. And in a lot of games too, actually. A lot of video games got a lot of their English dubs from places like Ocean in British Columbia. Ikemasu. Yeah, see, she's parrying me there whenever I get knocked back like that. That little hop stagger knockback. And it's just the X button. That's your parry. See? And it seems that there's a decent frame delay in it. Oh, I was gonna say, how does that work with her behind me? I was curious what that hitbox was gonna be like. Yeah, Chrono Crusade, I remember that. But yeah, like, a lot of good stuff. Van Helsing, Trigun. I'd recently rewatched Black Cat, the 20-some episodes of Black Cat anime series the other day. Well, not the other day. Over the last few days, I guess it was there, like last week or the week before. That's one of those series that like ended and then had 5 more episodes, which was like, okay, sure, we can keep going. Alright, let's slip in here, fight this dude. High school D&D. Got them double D's, girl. High School of the Dead is really good. I actually like that anime. Even though it's a lot of fan service, you know. But there are some good, fully fan service based anime out there. Triage X, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, like, yeah, it's weird. Most of my favorite anime series are like kind of in the cyberpunk genre, sci-fi. You know, things like Ghost in the Shell, Appleseed, New Dominion Tank Police, Bubblegum Crisis, you know, AD Police, you know, stuff like that. You know, there's other things like I like Vampire Princess Miyu, so a little older call out there. Lupin the Third, huge Lupin fan. I have a ton of Lupin box sets and whatnot. Oh, there we go. Hit him hard. Yeah, there's a lot of craters falling. You know, Peep's getting old, and no one's coming to take their place. It's the sad part. Oh. I mean, I'm satisfied to ship this dude out. If he's not gonna come for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I need those. There we go. Let's finish him. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Trigun. Yeah. What's kind of funny is initially when Trigun came out over here, I kind of ignored it because I literally was like, oh, it looks like for, you know, those kids who wear a black trench coat in the summer. You know, you see walking around and they have their black trench coat on. It's a blazingly hot day, and you're like, oh, it's that kind of guy. That's where I felt that Trigun was for. I felt it was like for like emo, you know, weirdos. And so I kind of ignored it for a long time because a lot of those types of people came into a store I managed for 6 or so years, and you know, I was kind of like, let's stay away from things that people like that like. That's right. That's right. But then I watched it and I was like, oh, this is actually pretty good. I ended up seeing it many, many years later and being like, hey, Trigun's not bad. You know. Yeah, Big O was great. Hugely influenced. Big O is hugely influenced by Batman the Animated Series. And you can see it. You can see it in every fiber of that show's being. And Detective Conan. Yeah, Detective Conan's pretty good. Oh, there we go. We unlock Sango. Alright, take a quick run through with Sango. Zoids, yes, I have seen Zoids. I also have the Zoids strategy RPG for the Xbox 360, which will probably show up on a future stream. I actually almost put it in tonight, believe it or not. So yeah, like Zoids, I do have that game. And I played the Japanese demo. There was a Zoids fighting game for the Switch. I downloaded the demo, the Japanese demo for that a while back. Messed around with that. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, I'm aware. I've got my finger on the pulse of many a bizarre thing. You know. Yeah, there was a toss up. I almost played Digimon Cyber Sleuth, Zoids, Berserk and the Band of the Hawk, or the exclusive Xbox 360 Naruto games. I was looking at those, and it was a toss up. And then I was like, hey, Inuyasha also was there. Oh, and I was thinking I also have the Lupin game for PS2. Yeah, there was a handful. Ghost in the Shell for PS2, the standalone complex game. So there's a ton. There's a ton. Yeah, Zoids is pretty interesting. I get a kick out of that series because, like, it kind of, like, had no traction over here. It's really weird. Like, yeah, you'd think that, like, I thought it was incredibly weird, let's be honest, that a Zoids game came out in North America for the Xbox 360. Huh? Like, what? Come on. Who was looking for that game? But also, the 360 was so popular during that Wii, PS3, 360 generation that there were a ton of Japanese games on it, like arcade shooters, JRPGs, you know, racing games. Like, the 360 was what I will call the Super Nintendo of its generation. You know, everybody put games on it, and it was the system to have. You know, it was the system of record that generation, for sure. Which is why I own an obscene amount of 360 games compared to... and it was also the best system as far as the quality of games. Like, if a game was on 360 and was on PS3, it was always better on 360, with very few exceptions. There are a handful of exceptions, but it was because maybe the game came out later, on PS3, or it was developed first for PS3. Oh. Alright, let's see if we got her special here. I like that grapple thing. Oh, big dog. Good got. Yeah, Big Bad Beetleborgs. I also have a bunch of Kinect games for the Xbox 360, like the Star Wars one with the Star Wars, you know, the dancing nonsense and all that stuff. Rise of Nightmares, the Power Rangers one, Steel Battalion. A lot of those weird Kinect games. Child of Eden, you know, weird stuff like that. My 360 collection is fairly strong, I will say. Putting it mildly. You know, we're talking hundreds of games. But I'm a big fan. Big fan. Ooh, that's the Sacred Jewel. However, this is for Lord Sesshomaru. Look at this dude. This dude's majestic. Alright. Well then. Yep. I have to get to him and hit him. No? Let's get through his fire. Does that count? Does that count as a hit? So I was gonna say, what? Is that gonna work? No. So, if I can't jump that... See, and this is what's interesting about certain characters' movesets, is that A... And I basically have to beat back the flame. There we go. Alright, we got him. I was like, Yeah, there's, I have some of the Japanese, like the girl's behind and watching her bend over. And I was like, well then. Well then. Yeah. But I mean, it's different comedic sensibilities, and it's different, like, you know how, like, you'd watch a lot of cartoons here, and a kid would find something funny because it was outrageous, but an adult would find it funny because it's more adult humor, but kids aren't going to get it. They get the slapstick part of it, but they don't get the inference or the nuance of the implication. And so, yeah, definitely a lot of Japanese shows definitely get a little bit weirder, a little bit darker in stuff that's made ostensibly for children over there. You know, especially things like Kamen Rider. Like the Kamen Rider series is over in Japan. Like I remember watching Kamen Rider Decade, and him just straight up killing dudes. And I'm like, whoa, like, okay, this is kind of dark. Like, and going to different times and using the spirits of them and stuff like that. It was pretty interesting. And so, you know, you're just like, oh, well, this is for kids. You know, in Japan, on paper, Kamen Rider is a kid's show. Same as Power Rangers and, you know, all that kind of stuff. But there are definitely some more adult themes in it. Like, you know, definitely a little bit more interesting as far as the way they're talking about life and loss and you know, and maybe the kids, you know, maybe it's one of those things where they don't baby their kids as much, Or the kids aren't really concerned with, you know, the theme so much as they are concerned about Kamen Rider jumping and kicking a monster dude in the face. And then, if you're familiar at all with any of the, like, Sentai stuff, Garo is straight up for adults. There's straight up nudity in it. There's, like, you know, a lot of blood and violence in the Garo series. But it is basically Power Rangers or Kamen Rider, but for adults. Like, straight up superhero, M-rated kind of, you know, topless women in blood kind of show. Please don't bother. They're having very fun times. Yosh? Oh, so I'm getting fresh. Let's go. Let's go punch Inuyasha in this face hole. See how he likes it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Sango. Sango. Music's also pretty good in this game. I'm a big fan. You know, I'm probably talking over most of it, but what I'm hearing in my ears is good. So, get hyped for that. I'm getting rusty. I'll fight you. That's just what he wants. Sometimes that's just what he wants. Mushin Temple. Ippome Shobu. That's right. Get wrecked. I want to get this combo. Nope. Air throws. Well, now. This game's got to happen. Can I juggle him, man? See, that seems like a guarantee off an air hit. Yeah, it's like kind of a juggle. And you can also use it for movement. That's kind of the interesting thing about it. Wow, he is combo. Well. How does he like that? I'm on a dog / cat. Some kind of beast. Yeah, see, there we go. But yeah, see, that's what's interesting there, seeing Inuyasha go off there. You can see, like, where the combo potential is for this game. And I like that. I like that games have a little bit more depth than they might initially appear. I wonder, bizarrely, if anyone has ever played this game competitively. Like, you know, can I Google, you know, can I Dorito on the interwebs Inuyasha Tournament Japan? Do you know what I'm saying? Because there are some weird games like Jackie Chan that get pulled out at tournaments, and there's some and same with Turtles, tournament fighters and stuff like that. There's definitely some people that are way into those games. Even Sailor Moon Fighter. There are discords dedicated to people talking about strategy in that game. Because I know there's a Japanese arcade channel, Mikaido Arcade, and they stream. There's a couple of Japanese arcades and retro game tournament channels that I follow on YouTube, and they stream old, like, you know, Fatal Fury and like you know, all kinds of different games from like SNK and Capcom and you know, old King of Fighters '94 tournaments and all kinds of cool stuff. See, like, look at that. Like here's the game. Get in, boom, get out. Like, her keep away game seems pretty phenomenal. You know, jump in, pop out. Boom, get hit with the cat. Yeah, but it's kind of funny. There are weird communities around things and that you never would expect, and it always entertains me. Oh, I'm getting hit with all of that. I was pushing forward. Boom. Yeah, that didn't do as much damage as I was thinking it was going to, but you know, we'll take it. But yeah, you like, chances are, if you can think of it, there's probably, you know, a group of people that are pretty into it, and that's interesting to see. I like seeing that kind of stuff. You know, because like, who thought there'd be a big group around like the Justice League fighting game on the Super Nintendo or Sailor Moon or any, you know what I mean? Like, there's some stuff out there, some discords where there's some hardcore fans of those games still playing them on the regular and still figuring out tech and, you know, huge combos. Evan Hotep. Bruce Campbell's rolling over in his grave he doesn't even have yet. Ding ding diddly. Alright, Kagura, let's do this. See, you can 2-in-1 that. Alright. Okay, let's get out here. Boom, boom. Alright. Oh, little spooky girls. No one likes that. I think you can corner that for sure. Yeah, see, look at that. 2-hit combo, and you get spacing. See how she likes supers. Alright, boom. That's right, get out of here, girl. I got a boomerang that probably weighs almost as much as I do. Let's battle. I do like this game. There's a bunch of other fighting games that I have for the PS1, like Rival Schools, Star Gladiator, a lot of great stuff. You know, the Street Fighter EX games, you know how it is. Reflect on it in hell, bitch, and the bitch is implied. The bitch is implied. Look at her. Look at the face. Look at the face she's making. Reflect on it in hell. Exclamation point, bitch. The bitch is implied. Straight up. You know how it is. Boom. Alright, let's go to the temple and fight Hideo Kojima. You know, Vulcan Raven, Giant and Shaman. Let's do it. Oh, the miasma is so thick here. Your toxic masculinity. It's ruining everything. I'll never forgive you. Oh? I'm surprised that you're still alive, my miasma. How you managed to do this with willpower alone? She's got a Green Lantern ring. Or a Pink Lantern ring. Oh, will you join me? Don't mock me. Killing you is my only goal. To avenge my Oyaji! That's Dad. Sakana. If you obeyed me, then you could have lived a little bit longer. Sad face. Go to hell. Bitch. And the bitch is implied right there. See that? You will go to hell. Bitch. It's implied. Yep, she walked right into it. Oh, this dude. Did he, like, who came out of these beautiful vials? See? Don't come on. Boom. Love it. You're just gonna stand there. Oh, the bees. It's like in The Wicker Man when he's like, no! The bees! Okay. Oh, he's bursting. Let's see if... No, my big dog slash cat did not do what I wanted. My big problem with this game is I keep pressing the counter button when I mean to be hitting this button. But you don't need to know that. But I'm going to tell you anyway. I do also like the lighting. Like, that lighting actually casts. Like, see as she walks back here? It's interesting. Some details and some tech. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Bruce Campbell, a legend. Burn Notice. He was really great in Burn Notice, too. Did you watch Burn Notice? That's all I'm going to say. Did you watch Burn Notice? Question mark, exclamation point. Have you seen Xena Warrior Princess? I ask you. Got some flowers. She's very excited about it. There you go. There you go. Keep up the good work. The ending was iffy. Well, you know, was that based on, you know, them getting notified that, hey, you guys got to end this season stat yesterday, when they were like, hey, we're building up, you know, to however many more seasons, and then they're like, hey, get wrecked. You're done. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to judge a show that could have went on for many more seasons. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I remember watching Burn Notice and then being surprised that it was done. So, you know. Versus Fairy Tail. Just gonna see if I've unlocked any more characters. But like, I know, like, the Bionic Woman, the reboot for that series, and a lot of series around that time. Oh yeah, we unlocked little Shippo. A lot of stuff around that time got screwed because of the writer's strike. You know what I mean? So that's why you got inundated with reality TV shows in the mid 2000s. Like, I mean, what was it? The writer's strike was what, 2006, 2007? And so, yeah, there was just this insane inundation of crap reality shows. It was kind of around when I got rid of cable. Like, whenever I cut the cord, as it were. And I just remember, like, being like, what am I paying for? What is this trash? I'm going to take Shippo. And we'll play against Sango. Yeah, I just remember, like, just being like, what in the hell? Man, there's a lot of stages still on. But yeah, I just remember being like, you know, and then I was like, oh, shows I like aren't coming back, and then what was that other show? Flash Forward. Do you remember Flash Forward? Where the whole time skip happened, and like everybody was like, what? You know, it was because of the Large Hadron Collider. Like, I remember reading the book and being like, they're making a show for that, and then that show was all crazy, and then it got canceled. I think that was around the writer's strike. Yeah, very, very bizarre. But I just remember, like, being very, like, sick of television. So I got rid of cable in a big way. Man, Shippo is all kinds of crazy. Oh, the hit's on the way back. Alright. Interesting hitbox. Alright. Wow, that hitbox is insane. I'm gonna block that. Oh, there we go. What I was gonna try, I guess I can try it next round. What I was gonna try there is see if I could do her super when I was cloned as her. Excuse me. Oh, jump right into her. What is essentially a dragon punch. Wow, that does some damage. Weird. Oh, I keep running out of time before I can actually get a super. He's weird. Yeah, I don't know. My TV time is blurry around that. Oh, there we go. I just hit that bish with a giant dreidel. Yeah, oh, that's his throw. His throw is hilarious. Love it. Oh, my beautiful face. He's great. Look at this. Boom. Oh, no thanks. Ooh. So that's pretty cool. Now I can just play as her. Mirror matches against Shippo are a threat. Yeah, get wrecked. Get wrecked. Oh, in the 90s. No, no, no. I definitely did not. I definitely am not thinking of 90s Flash Forward. I am thinking of a more modern Flash Forward in the last, I don't know, in the 2000s. Since time is a functioning blur. We're gonna pop in here a little Koga. We'll throw some Kagome. Let's get some sweet combo action. I want to see if I can do his cross up. It's probably not going to be too much more out of me. I might play a few matches here, and then we'll probably call... Oh, I should play a tag match. A 2v2. I'm a huge fan of his animation and his walking stance. Look at that forward walking stance. That's great. Yeah, look at that. I bet you under the right circumstances, you can hit 2 of those. Battery. Right? Like, that seems like a no-brainer. It's like combo potential. I have literally every Dead or Alive game. Dead or Alive originally on the Saturn, Dead or Alive PS1, Dead or Alive Plus Plus, Dead or Alive Hardcore, Dead or Alive 2 on Dreamcast, 3 on Xbox, 4 on 360. You know how it is. Uh-oh. Yes, I was talking about Bloody Roar series there earlier when Elric first came in. Another series I would like to get to. Alright, let's see what we can do here combo-wise. Yeah, this game has so much combo potential, it's insane. Yeah. Dead or Alive 2 Hardcore, though, is by far the meh-iest version of that game. Because there's 2 on the Xbox, Dead or Alive Ultimate Collection. Is an incredible version of 2. Yeah. Exit to mode, select screen. Yeah, just for a variety of reasons, a lot of PS2 games had really crappy versions. Even just between the Japanese and American version of the game. Like, I remember when Tekken and Ridge Racer first came over here, they were way better than the Japanese versions. They had better anti-aliasing and stuff like that. Yeah, most of them had tag as they went along. You know, or you would do the team battles, stuff like that. Yeah, absolutely. Let's put the 2 dog boys together, and then we'll just grab these 2. We'll fight it out on the edge of the future. I love this Den of the Demon Wolves. That's my new hip-hop album, coming out next fall. Yeah, and like DOA 5, 6, they all have tag. Tag is kind of like an inherent part of those games now. Shobo. Alright. That is a great combo. Huh. Just like look how oppressive that is. Uh-oh. Tagging. Yeah, DOA 2 is great. It's a great game. Like, I played the hell out of that game on Dreamcast, and on PS2, and on Xbox. Like, it was all over the place. Oh. I see how it is. Quick tags. Wow. Wow, my sword was in his grill. I see how it is. I see how it is, but this is how it is. You know what I'm saying? There's how it is, and then there's how it is. That's right. Get wrecked, Miroku. And the DOA games got more complex as the series went on, too. The way the counter and hold systems work, and like, yeah. Alright, let's see if I can... Alright, we've broken through that wall. Okay, that's a neutral. That's a neutral attack. Oh, why? Why would you tag? It must be. Alright, let's do it. Oh, we're blocking that. I like this dash. Oh, that's neat. That's a sweet little toss. Like, do you mean it just gets quiet for you because like the way the tag works, it definitely cuts the volume out for a second. You're so weak, could have beaten you even if I had been holding back. Alright. Oh, you get the wheel. Okay, well it's not happening for me. I can tell you that for sure. Let's look at the various settings with Shippo. Just gonna pop in here. Look at this. This is the greatest menu of all time. Difficulty versus controller sound. And he loves it. He laughed. That's great. His eyes move. That's a pretty sick menu. Yeah. Get better internet, Evan. How about that? I don't know. I don't think he'll think anything of it, to be honest. Boom. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to jump in here to Miyoga's training for a second. Practice freely. I just want to see something. Just want to see something, and then I'm probably going to call it. But I'm curious because the combo kid in me wants to see if something can happen, and you know how it is. Press the start button if you want to change the settings. Alright, I don't. I want to do this. Okay, he's kind of locked into it pretty hard. Can you time that? Is this a corner situation? Rainbows. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, you get locked pretty hard into this animation. Those frames stay there for a long time. My hope was to hit this, into this, into this, and then do something else. But it doesn't seem like you can. At least in this corner situation. And then you can pop again. Like I can hit, boom, wait, do it again. But you're going to miss the dive kick. And I assume that's locked in. I assume that's, you know, just never going to happen. You know what I what I mean? And that seems to be an auto combo. Okay. Yeah. So it does have straight up auto combo. Interesting. Now, I wonder... Here we go. Let's do this. Okay. Okay. Alright. You can do some funky stuff in this game. Now, can I cancel? Here's the real question. Here's the real question. You can do it. Oh, that's kind of funny. Okay. So you can do some crazy things to set up corner pressure in this game, because that is brutal. And then if I use weight... Alright, so up, down. Okay. I'm a big fan of everything I just figured out there. See, like, you set up a bunch of... Basically, like, if I put you in the corner with this, I have a ton of options. I can go into this, and that's pretty decent damage. Like, if you let it come back, right? That's a third of your life on one combo. Just saying. Just saying. That's like... If you're thinking about playing this game in a somewhat serious fashion, you know what I mean? Like, you're thinking about combos, you're thinking about what their wake-up game is going to be like, and so doing, you know, that's just a hard knockdown. You know, you're not going to get much out of that. But this, you know what I mean? Like, you're setting up a whole bunch of potential bad days for people. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. You can do some bad things. And so, yeah, that's why that was interesting to me. I wanted to see what the actual potential was out of the corner off that. Because that's a huge juggle. You know what I mean? Like, does it give me... Oh, it does give me opponents. Auto guard on. Okay, see, this is where you get into the weeds, people. This is where you get into the weeds. So if you put on, like, things like auto guard... we're going to go back in here for a quick sec. If you put on things like auto guard, it basically tells you what's a true combo. And so if I go to do it and he can block it at any point, it's not a real combo. So do you know what I mean? Like, that's a pretty decent damage combo. You know. That's like half your life. That's not real. Okay, hold on. Very interesting. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, see, that's interesting. That's really interesting. PlayStation All-Stars. Alright, I want opponent to auto guard. And done. So, yeah, see, he's going to block this. So can I do this? No, that's not a true combo. See, so if you know if you go from this to that and he blocks it, it's not a combo. It's not a real, but that is. There we go. So you can get even more hits. Interesting. See? And there's pushback on that, so you know you can only go so far. Yeah. So it definitely has a little bit of, I guess you'd call it like a default state that basically doesn't allow you to infinitely juggle them. Like there's definitely a spot where it goes, no, you're done. Yeah, see, like it didn't pop him up there again. Like it's like, yeah, you're not going to be able to infinitely juggle this dude forever. Yeah, see, it automatically kicks you out of it. So basically, there's a good combo system here, but they aren't allowing for infinites. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're basically cutting you off. They're like saying, hey, you've had too much to drink, fella. Get back. It is good. It is actually good. That means there's some balance. Because if you can infinitely juggle somebody or mash out a combo in a corner just by continually hitting the button, it means that, like, if I'm doing it to you, you never get your turn. Do you know what I mean? Like, so basically, if I get you in the corner and I can launch you and do an infinite and juggle you for your whole health bar, well, you haven't gotten a turn to go, okay, well, this isn't a true combo, and I know it's not a true combo, so I can block it, and then it's my turn, because usually if you do something like this, and it's not a true combo, like it's not a true launcher or a true startup, like from this to this, say you could block that, right? Like say that, there's a huge amount of startup and ending on that animation. So like after it hits block, he can probably start a combo on me right from there, just after the block, because there's so much time between the time I could probably block again. And so when you're doing things like that, like the hit stun on block and or my recovery frames, I guess would be a better way to refer to it here. His recovery frames basically are going to leave him open for a combo. So if you're playing against me, I know if you block this, I'm going to get wrecked. I'm at least going to take a certain amount of damage, and I know that's not going to be an infinite combo. Do you know what I mean? Like that's the inherent basis and balance to fighting games. That you know that you have frame advantage on certain moves and frame disadvantage on certain moves, even though I know that the move is really strong. You know, like I go, okay, this is a really great move, and on knocked, it's a guaranteed knockdown. It's going to do X amount of damage. Like, you know, say you have 100 points of damage, and I know it does 20. So I'm like, do I risk the knockdown? Do I risk the pressure of doing that and getting the 20? Or do I, you know, do the run in and do the sweep, because I know you don't block, you know, lows, and so I go for the full combo and get the damage. Do you know what I mean? And so yeah, that's what's interesting about fighting games to me. For as much as they are about math, and, you know, this is a 12 frame move, and it beats, you know, 14 frame moves, you know, so you're doing your 12 frame punish. There's also conditioning, and there's also mind games. There's also that getting in someone's head, and even though, you know, you're doing a move that's slower and they should be able to counter hit you and combo you back, you've gotten into their head so much that you can do your, you know, whatever you want to do at will. And so, yeah, I like stuff. I like the aspect of fighting games where you're like, you know, figuring out what works, what doesn't. You know, gimmicks. You know, and so yeah, it's like see that like on block. That's a huge knockback. I'm safe on that. That's insanely safe. I'm halfway back across the screen if he blocks it. Do you know what I mean? Like that's the thing. Like right there, that's the safest move in the game for him. Like, you know what I mean? You'd probably, if you were seeing any competitive play of this game, on block, you're safe as hell. What's he doing? Like, you know what I mean? He's got to make up all that space to do damage on me. You know, so if I'm just doing this and poking with it, you know what I mean? You could literally poke with that all day. And they, you know, Mirko in the corner has to fight his way out if I'm doing this all day. If I'm doing this, you know, he's got to figure out what to do, and then I can go, you know, I can do all kinds of stuff because he doesn't know when this is coming. You know? And so yeah, you can, like, that's what makes fighting games interesting. That's what makes a balanced fighting game interesting. That's what makes tournament play compelling. You know, yeah, it's one of the things that like I like about fighting games, and you know, really make that stuff complex and entertaining, like to watch. I'm curious. Okay, we're gonna keep his auto guard on. I want to see squat, jump. Manual would be, I assume, yeah, manual's probably if he, yeah, let's auto. Okay, so he will attack. Okay, so we can try some of this stuff out against the AI. I just want him to block it. See, like, look how safe I am. And he's not retaliating. Like, theory in practice. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, right there, 100%. I am safe here all day and can punish and force him into options. And see, and if he blocks it, I'm safe. Safe as hell. Do you know what I mean? Like, boom, get wrecked. Yeah. Like that move has incredible range and is incredibly safe. I would probably main this character if I was going to take this game seriously. Yeah. Yeah, and see, like that, like the combo he's doing as a corner, it seems to be very corner specific. Yeah, and I'm just blocking this for days. But see, like that move's incredibly safe. Like, you know. Like, you know, and like a lot of his stuff is get away. Like, yeah, let's see here. Yeah, see, and that's the other thing too. You get knocked. There's no invincibility on supers. Their startup gets just knocked out by regular moves. Yeah, see, like a lot of that stuff's corner specific. You can't do that out in the open. Like if I knock him out of the corner, see, the range on that is not enough to start that combo. And so a lot of these combos are going to be, see, they're going to be corner specific. You can't chase him down in the same way. So you'd have to do, this would be to knock him to the corner and try to get that. And then you just bully, and you'd bully with that. Because if on block, you're safe as hell. Like, see, what would be interesting, and kind of part of the problem with this game being somewhat simplified, is in like a Street Fighter or King of Fighters style game. This wouldn't be a one-button move, so you'd have like a light, medium, and hard version of it, you know, or a light or hard version of it, and so maybe he wouldn't even go as far across the screen with a weak version. But since your specials are only on the square button, you're only getting that one version of it. You know, so potentially the game could be even more complex than it is. But I'm sure they had no want to make this a competitive, like, tournament-style fighter at the time, you know. But yeah, that's neat. I'm gonna jump in here. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna see if there's anything you can actually chase that up with, because these kicks are pretty good. Does he have anything from the air? No. No, his specials, none of his specials do anything in the air. Alright, let's see here. But yeah, see, like, so safe. And that dash-in is pretty cool, too. It's weird how it works, though, because it's based on the direction you're facing. Like, yeah, see, they're safe for days. You just bully the crap out of somebody with that move. See, here he goes. Yep. It's good stuff. I'm a big fan. So that's a pretty hard angled kick. Yeah, see, that lasts forever. So its utility is, I guess, if you were going to guarantee the damage, like if you were like, hey, I've hit this, and this would kill him, that's good. But unless you're just trying to push him to the corner. See, that's the thing. If you're waiting for that, yeah, you could probably bully pretty hard with that. But yeah, and I mean, they clearly had some intention. They have a practice mode where the character attacks, so they definitely wanted to teach you how to play this game. Maybe I'm semi-wrong about their intentions for this game. Yeah, because, like, and that's the thing, too. He's coming in and doing high-low pokes. Like, he's starting combos from low pokes. Yeah, see, like, this game's got potential. Oh, very good. Alright. I see. And some characters have air throws, too. Yeah, see, like, you can do some, like... And this dash-in, like, the pressure that this dash-in... Man, I'm gonna go to friggin' regionals and maybe nationals. Yeah, man, like, I play so much Tekken, and I'm kind of lax on it. But, like, you know, I spend a bunch of time doing combos and, like, learning Tekken. And Tekken is such a hard game, Tekken 7. Like, yeah, see, like, look at this biz. Oh, okay. Get in here. This has become an entirely different stream now. My apologies. This has become weird Inuyasha tech 101. Yeah. All right. Okay. This game's got some stuff to it. Okay. So now that I can do that high-low combo, can I put the supers into it and then do that juggle again? That's the real question. That's right. I want to squeeze this combo. You can air dash in this game. Oh. Oh my. Look at this, children. Air dash. Well then. What? Oh, your mobility. Can you do... Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. This game may need further review. There may be some locals where this gets pulled out. And I go, hey, let's get hardcore into this Inuyasha fighting game. Okay. Ikimasu. Alright. Let's get in here. Hey, see, there's some interesting combos. I'm behind you. Get wrecked. And see, and it's also going to come down to how can I get this into a combo? Right? Like, that's the real question that I need to ask you and myself. Oh. Alright, hold on. We're gonna check something out. We're gonna turn him to that. Because I want to try combos and he's getting all of my grill. Okay, so... Okay, that's pretty simple. Okay, we can do this. We can do it. Yeah, okay. Maybe if we juggle. Maybe if we juggle. That's the real sitch. Alright, well, where do we squeeze this? Okay, we can do it. We can do it. No, that's supposed to be this into that. Alright. 10-hit combos, gentlemen. 10-hit combos. Well. Okay. Okay, we missed it. We missed it. All right. Oh, oh. Okay. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. See, I'm trying to input it too fast, but I want to do that, the launcher, into the super. Okay, hold on. No, that should be. Ooh, can I just keep that on? Yeah, it's just down, down. Alright. See, that's true. You're getting pushed back. So it's kind of built into it that they want you to, like, because if you're doing combos, and see, notice how you're getting pushed back off block. So basically you want to get your hits in to juggle before you get pushed out. Man, that is hard to do. Man, take it easy. Yeah, I'm gonna call it here as well. I'm just messing with these combos. You know how it is. $11? Oh, there we go. So you can do delayed combos, clearly. But yeah, everybody have a good night. I've somehow fallen into a bizarre rabbit hole of Inuyasha combo study. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and I hope you all have a good night, good evening, or good afternoon, wherever you are. Thanks again, everybody. Take care.